Oh, there's Nikki. Oh, perfect timing.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
That's okay. I just barely hit the go live button, so we're good. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to part 10 of the Writeathon. I hope the Writeathon has been good to all of you today and that you all got lots of work done. We just have, well, for me, it's 7:30, so I still have some time before midnight, but it's only an hour and a half away for the East Coast folks. So if you haven't won yet, but you're close, then this is your chance.
I believe in you.
So far we have Jennifer and we have Stephanie. Hello to both
Hello.
of you. I did not participate in as many of the streams today as I wanted to because I did end up sleeping longer than I had intended. I wanted to get up at like 6:45 and I slept until like 8:30. But I didn't go to bed till 2, so it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. I went to bed really early last night and got up really early too. And it's like, I'm cool with this, but also I don't think I get to do this tomorrow.
Right. I need to start going to bed at like 11 o'clock and do that every day because I was doing it for a while and I was waking up like at 8 o'clock just naturally. I didn't even need an alarm and I was great. And then I started staying up too late again and now I don't feel great when I wake up.
It's so tempting to just stay up longer and longer after the little one's asleep.
Yeah, I think that's what it is for me too. Because I'll put her to bed like halfway through my live streams at night, and then at least for this month, this is what has been my norm. Then I will do the stream, and then after that, I'll be, like stay awake and like play Minecraft or watch a show or something, and then I won't go to bed till like 2 or 3 in the morning, and then I have to get up at 8:30 so I can take care of that little mongrel, and it just I don't feel. But I guess the first step towards getting better is being aware that you have a problem, right?
I mean, they say that.
Are you saying you don't have a problem?
I'm saying I'm aware that I have a problem. Jordan is hanging an Ethernet cable to go upstairs to our bedroom to plug into his computer because he's tired of the gaming computer being on the Wi-Fi.
Valid.
The freaking split Wi-Fi is still crapping out, and me having to disconnect from games all the time.
Yeah, so he's putting an Ethernet cable, and he tried to use the command hooks, but they wouldn't stick to our textured wall, so he's using duct tape.
And it works good.
Yep. Just remember to like get it with the blow dryer when you take it off.
Yeah. And I'm going to try to use the command hooks that he bought to hang my garland right here on the bottom of the cabinet when I decorate. I hope they're big enough because they're kind of small. I don't know if they're going to be big enough or not, but we'll see. But they'll definitely stick to this because this is a smooth surface.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got to get our Christmas stuff out tomorrow because I have a Christmas calendar that starts on December 2nd. And so if I don't get it out tomorrow, I'm going to be late because day one, you get the calendar out.
I'm going to see if I can convince Jordan to pull my Christmas stuff down before he goes to bed tonight so I can decorate, so I can clean up this and decorate tomorrow. Because I will be much more motivated to clean if I can decorate afterwards.
Same. You don't want to see what my living room looks like right now.
Oh gosh, my freaking everything down here is just everything. Not just down here, everything is a disaster.
Mm-hmm. But is it a mountain?
The living room is kind of mountainous. Noelle's room is kind of mountainous. Everything else is just covered in stuff.
Yeah, I rearranged my living room so like that all that stuff was like piled into the corner of my living room from when I had to move it all out of my office.
And now you got to find a place for it.
Yeah, because we also rearranged my office, and I'm sharing it with Mr. Spence now for his woodworking. So there's objectively less space for stuff.
Yeah. Okay, I have folded my laundry. I am now ready to do creative endeavors.
Woo!
So, in terms of my NaNo, there's no way in hell that I'm going to win because I only have 17,176 and I need like 32,800 something to win. And there's no way I can do that within the next, let's see, it's 7:30. So, yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, well, unless you had like a really good speech to text software that could pick you up at like chipmunk speed.
Yeah, I can't, the words don't flow that quickly for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I was working on Amber's book. So NaNo was not a priority for me. I'm not upset about not winning because Amber's book was my priority, and I'm nearly finished with Amber's book, which is what my goal was. So like I did hit that goal, but yeah. So it's not a big deal. But I think for the stream, I am gonna still work on my NaNo project. I think I'm gonna bust out my board over here with my sticky notes and see if I can arrange these random scenes that I wrote into something cohesive. Maybe. Stephanie needs 7,800 words to win.
Where are you at time-wise, Stephanie?
My time zone. Stephanie's in Oregon too, so it's also 7:38 for Stephanie as well. I think it could potentially be possible, but you have to write like really fast.
Yeah, it's like 4.5 hours. Yeah.
Let's see. We will take 7,800 and divide it by 4.5, and then I'll tell you how many you have to write in an hour. You need to write 1733 every hour to finish.
I believe in you.
You can do it. You can do it.
Are you doing NaNo, Nikki?
You might do a speech to text just to be safe.
I am in no way winning.
Yeah.
I'm at 33,944.
That's still really damn good for like in a month.
Yeah, that's still
Well,
really
I've been doing it for 4 months. I started last NaNo and I got 10,000 words. Then my computer crashed on me and I thought I lost everything. Then realized I don't know where I saved it. I think I saved it on Wattpad.
No.
Or WhatsApp or whatever.
What?
No, Wattpad. And I was like, oh, thank God I saved it there. And I think I lost a chapter and a half. That's really all I lost. So I copied and pasted all of that. I was like, okay, where the heck is my outline then? I don't know where I found my outline, but I found my outline somewhere. I think I found my outline in like SumNote, this thing called SumNote. So I had to finish some chapters, my outline of some chapters in my outline of that. So I had to redo some of that. So that was the beginning of this year, trying to rewrite some stuff. And during NaNo last year, I did 10,000 for the month. And then I started officially writing back up again in September, I think. I think it was September, like September 1st, August, like the end of August, something like that. So from like the end of August till like now, I've gotten like 33, almost 34,000.
And like 34,000 in like you're telling the story, not like just your outline.
Oh, just writing my book. Writing
Yeah.
my. Yeah.
You're doing like so much better than I am. I think. Check my spreadsheet.
But earlier I started crying. I was like, I'm not winning. I'm so disappointed with. I just started having a fit. It's like, this sucks. Everybody's saying that they're winning. Everybody's announcing that they won, and I'm like, not even close. I've got like 16,000 some odd words to still write. And yeah, my mom's like giving me a pep talk, like, look at how far you've gone. And you did this all on your own. You learned all of this on your own. A lot of these writers that are doing NaNo go to writing classes. And I've done writing and looked it up, and you're doing it as you're writing, as you're learning all this stuff.
Oh yeah, like when I did NaNo the first few times, I was in high school, and the amount of just song lyrics that I like shoehorned in there, that like in my head the characters were listening to, so I just put the lyrics straight in there. It was like I cheated my way through so many.
You know, it's really, really hard to do. My main character is from a small town, and she doesn't have a TV. She gets up, goes out in the community with her parents, mostly reads, and that's her hobby. So her best friend is able to watch movies and TV, so she knows all of that. And I don't remember if it was Beauty and the Beast or something. She referenced something. And she's like, you haven't seen that? She goes, no, I don't watch movies. I don't watch TV. We work in the community. I get up, we work. I read. That's all we do. That's my hobby. That's what I do. I don't know any of this. I don't even have a TV in my house. She's like, I don't know any of these references that you guys keep telling me.
My character makes a lot of pop culture references in my main project, but not really in this NaNo project.
Yeah, I tend to steer clear of pop culture references, because I always found that those like immediately drastically dated what I was working on. So like the first attempt at this one, at what I was supposed to be working on for NaNo, I wrote in 2014. And I could look back and see like the 2013, 2014 pop culture I was steeped in at the time. And I'm just like, oh, that's cringe.
Well, a lot of the references in my main project are things like she uses references to like help describe things. So like she was describing how the two fairies that she met's ears were pointed and said that it reminded her of the elves from Lord of the Rings. Or like that's one of the examples, but there's like a bunch of different things that she references. She references books a lot because she is an avid reader. And so she talks about books and like makes references to them and stuff. But I try to only stick to the most popular ones that people would know and not like niche stuff. What is that noise?
I was about to say that. What the heck is
my
that
husband is playing Among Us on his computer.
Oh, yep. I recognize it now. I was like, what? All right. So let's catch up on these comments and then we can jump into a sprint. So Jay is here. Hello.
Hi.
I don't know. This was so long ago now. My bedroom is a wreck. Sheets keep coming off the bed, and it's annoying. Yeah, Noelle pulled the sheet off my bed the other day, and it was yesterday actually, and I had to go back up there and put it back on after I put her to bed, and it was annoying because I hate putting sheets on the bed. think you get a pass due to the small child wreaking havoc in your life every 30 seconds. True. I wish Jordan saw it that way, though.
You
Shade.
should say that louder so he can hear the shade thrown at him.
He also doesn't watch these
Your
streams, so he will never know. Here to leave a like and some good vibes. Happy writing. Thank you, Chandra. And I hope that you did good on NaNo if you did NaNo.
She won.
Oh, awesome. I'm glad that you won. Adorable, worth it, and also loud and time consuming. Yes. I don't know what you're talking about, but yes. And Kelly Martin came in. Hello. And Stephanie said that Oregon, LOL, maybe. It's doable, but recommend writing down some plot points and then inserting a random feast where you can describe all the food and how it's cooked. Get fanfic OC obsessive about character descriptions. Suddenly, every turn of the drive somewhere is desperately important to describe. I'm totally not wearing my binder to bed, even though it isn't the best idea because I don't want to have to go through the process of putting it back on in the morning. I don't know what that is like because I do not use one.
Make safe health decisions, please, though. I've heard that's, yeah. Whatever you do, make it safe.
Got it. Also, Nikki, based on what Jay says here, I think that you should be proud of yourself for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Like,
My ability to type? No, not my ability to type, but like my ability to comprehension. Trying to get what I want to say and what I want. Like I can see the battle scene that's gonna happen soon. I can see it all happening. I can picture the whole thing like a movie, but getting my words from my brain to the paper, it's like.
I think that's something you're definitely not alone in. Like, your disability may make it a lot worse, but I know that's a struggle every writer has.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get into our first sprint because we're kind of a delayed start with the sprinting. And of course, we have this fireplace with Christmas music because, yes.
Christmas magic.
All right, and in 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, there's our first print done. How did everybody do? I myself decided to shelve the romance for the moment, and I went and pulled out my series Bible for my main project. And I started reading through the last chapter that I had edited to get an idea of where I had left off. And yes,
I started working on my bullet journal goals for December because I'm an overachiever. The logic is I aim the bar high, so when I fall and fail, I still got a lot done.
Mm-hmm. I want to put a lot more focus on my series because I really want it to be like the best I can make it right now. And ideally, I would like to try to publish it by November next year on the 14th. And when you read the book, you'll find out why the November 14th. But for right now, you can just wonder.
The Vampire Christmas Romance I'm working on, I want to have published either, I think, the Monday after Thanksgiving. I was thinking Black Friday, but that would make it my mom's birthday. And that sounds like an awful lot.
Well, if you release it on the Monday after Thanksgiving, that's Cyber
thinking.
Monday, so people will be shopping.
So it makes it very timely and very market friendly.
Right. Noelle, come here. What are you doing? What is going on with your hair?
The beats. No soap in it.
Why do you have soap in your hair? No, look at me. Look at this.
She was washing her hair, Mommy.
Why do you have soap in your hair? You already took a bath today.
Want to take a bath?
Well, I'm going to have to rinse that out before I put her to bed.
Oh my god.
What soap did you put in your hair? What soap is this? Where did you get this soap? Where did you get that soap?
There's hair and there's winch.
Where did you get it? Can you go grab the soap and bring it here? Go grab the soap and bring it here to Mommy. I don't know.
And she was never seen again.
Let's see. Stephanie's just shy of 43K. Husband ran to get a coffee drink for her.
Coffee drink.
Woohoo! Okay, so in case anybody is travel sized baby shampoo.
Yeah. Because it goes in your hair.
Yeah,
That's what she was saying. It goes in your hair.
Noelle, stay down here, please. I'm betting that she probably spilled a bunch of it on the floor, too.
Oh, yeah. Because her hair was not nearly wet enough for a travel size bottle. It's everywhere.
So, Jace is trying to put together a thing for next month called Edit-December or Editing Timber. I can't remember what he was calling it.
Edit-December.
Which
and
is.
And now she's flicking the light upstairs on and off.
I'm going to go up there when we
know.
start this next sprint and deal with that bullshit, but I'm just going to sit here and ignore it for a moment. So Edit-December is basically going to be like NaNo, but for editing, because now that people have finished NaNo, and hopefully by finishing NaNo have finished their project for NaNo, they could start editing or work on a completely different project and edit that instead.
I wouldn't know where to start when it comes to editing.
That's the problem I keep running into. Like, I keep going back and reread, because, like, the first step is always reread what you've written.
Mm-hmm. How much time are you giving between finishing it and reading it?
Me, I give it at least a month.
I recommend giving at least 3 months.
See, I aim.
What are you throwing down the stairs?
Laundry.
She pulled a bunch of towels out of my linen closet.
Mm-hmm. Yay, 2-year-olds. I usually go for like 2, because 3 months I may have lost interest in it. 1 month will be if I'm chafing at the bit to get back into this world, and 2 months is if I'm being reasonable and rational and normal, and I end up throwing the drafts away no matter how long I wait.
Well, I definitely recommend giving 2 to 3 months away from the project after you finish drafting it. Read through it. Do not make any changes on your first read through. Just take notes. And then once you've finished reading the whole thing and you've taken all your notes, you can use the notes that you took to redo your outline to include the changes that you want to make. And in that time that you are away from the draft and you're like letting it sit and working on whatever else, I recommend reading as much things about craft, writing craft, that you can find. Because the more you learn, the better you're going to be when you're editing. And the more you learn, the more things you'll notice in your own work that need to be improved.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my advice for anybody starting out.
Like battle scenes.
It's to just
That's coming up.
Yeah. So December, look forward to that. Jace was talking about organizing it and doing like a live stream relay on Christmas for people who can't go anywhere to celebrate because of being in quarantine or lockdown. And I think that's good. I won't be able to do it because I'll be in Utah, but other
Hopefully.
people will definitely. Well, we are going to be driving. Jordan has the time off, and since he's the manager and I'm the one that writes the schedules, he gets that time off because he has not taken a vacation since July 2019.
Yeah.
And he finally has a store fully staffed, so we're able to go because we wanted to go for Thanksgiving, but he wasn't fully staffed in time. Now he is fully staffed and he has the time off. We're going. So yeah, Noelle's being a mongrel and it is bedtime, so when we start this next sprint here in a moment, I'm going to go up there, rinse her hair out, and put her to bed. And clean up whatever mess she made.
What time is it by you?
8:18. I usually start getting her ready for bed around 8, and she needs to be in her room laying down by 8:30. So now's a good time to go up there and take care of that. So I'm going to get us ready for another sprint. All right. And in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, you were quick with that unmute.
Yeah, I was sitting coloring in my bullet journal stuff.
Yeah.
And my bucket of markers.
Honestly, I should probably do that because I haven't done my bullet
Yeah, I've been
journal
doing it for a
December
while.
yet.
Because it's my new anxiety coping mechanism. And I had a random out of the blue anxiety spike attack thing this evening. And it's I'm coloring now and it feels good.
This is what I have so far on mine. I have these Christmas lights and some snowflakes and then my calendar. This is just
so I got my title page,
like yours. So.
And then I have a calendar page, a list of events. Got a holiday bucket list I need to color and fill out. I think I might just fill it out and color it as I do it.
Oh, it's so cute.
And then I have my gift guide with everybody I need to get gifts for and what I'm going to get them. And then just extras, cards, movies I want to watch. I have a list of affirmations.
Oh, that's cool.
And they're I don't do platitudes most of the time, but these are things that I have picked up and just stuck in my head that make me feel better. Genuinely make me feel better when I'm feeling low. The picture of yourself in your head, the perfect picture of who you are or who you could be, who you should be, it's not real. Just remember that picture of what you should be in your head isn't real. It's never going to be. And that keeps me grounded and judging myself a lot less. And then I have the biggest one is about my anxiety, which is your anxiety comes from a place of love for yourself. It is trying to keep you safe and happy. Well, happy, but it's stupid. Your anxiety is stupid. It does not get to be in charge because it loves you, but it's dumb. So don't let it run the ship.
Oh my gosh. I actually had the chapter that I read in the first sprint. There's actually a paragraph because my main character in this book really, really struggles with anxiety. And she's sitting in her office that used to be her grandma's office and looking around. She's like, oh my God, there's such big shoes to fill. It's what's the point of even trying? And then she's like, no, stop it. If you keep saying that, you're going to fail. You're great. You're going to have just as big of a legacy. You're going to be amazing. She has to do that to herself all the time.
The realization that the anxiety and self-doubt comes from a place of love for myself, but is just too stupid to be in charge, really resonated with me, when I needed it to.
First round as imposter, I lost.
But not all the anxiety is situational based. What set off today was I stuck my hands in warm soapy water and all of a sudden couldn't breathe and I was shaking and twitching and shouting. And then Mr. Spence was like, I'll wash it.
Oh, that's nice of him.
Yes, it was wonderful. He made it better.
Well, your bullet journal looks strong too.
Yeah, I'm freaking extra because I've got my goals for the month broken down into creative, self-care, house, if I was a business.
I go really minimal with my bullet journal because if I put too much stuff in there, then I'm going to be too anxious to fill it out. So.
Because then I also have food stuff, what I got to bake, fancy dinner plans, and then we get into the weekly spreads.
I'm probably going to add a couple of pages to this month. So my normal bullet journal is title page. Then I do a calendar that goes across both pages so that I can actually write stuff in And then I have a blank brain dump section where I can, if I have notes I need to take or random ideas, I can have a place to write those down. And then for this month, because of NaNo, I had my word count tracker that I did not fill out like at all. And then I go into my weeklies, and my weeklies I just do a little mini calendar, a space for the main events for the week, and then it goes into daily stuff. And that's it. But I think for December I'm gonna add a section for like gift buying, probably. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I do need to like at least get the main pages set up in here since December starts tomorrow. Okay, so in terms of how bad was the damage? Not actually that bad. Half of the soap was in her hair, and the rest of it was on the carpet right outside my linen closet. But I was able to clean it up. It just is kind of sudsy right now, and I'll need to get some water and scrub it better. But it's just soap, so I mean that part on the carpet will be really clean. Yeah, Christmas is like my favorite time of year. So as soon as the like Thanksgiving night, I changed it to a Christmas background. So yeah, it's definitely festive. Also, hi Tamara. And the small child has been desoaped. I gave her a quick bath, and I cleaned out her ears because I realized I hadn't done that in like a month and a half, and they were pretty gross.
Kids' ears are so gross.
Yeah, I remember to clean my ears all the time, but not really hers. So I have these Q-tips that are like bigger so that they can't go very far into her ear.
Mm-hmm.
And I used those, and I like swabbed out her ears, and I had to use 5 of them because her ears were so gross.
Ew. Why are kids so gross?
I know. So, but she's all clean, and her ears are all clean. So
She's talking about cleaning out Noelle's ears. It's like, kids are gross. Kids' ears are gross, aren't they? Have you looked in our kid's ear yet? It's gross.
Yeah. Jay, just write things loosely in a notebook, so I use it.
Oh, I know.
I have
just a really clean spot on my carpet now. I have another spot over here in front of my bookshelf that she had poured some soap on the floor, and I like cleaned it up, and now I have like one spot on my carpet that's like really clean compared to the area around it. Love Christmas here too. Christmas is my favorite.
Okay, I just had a sneeze fit.
Oh,
Sorry about that. You guys started talking, and I don't remember what I was going to say. And all of a sudden I was like the sneeze face was there, and I was like, okay, I gotta mute myself before I sneeze.
Yeah. Well, bless you. Bless you every time you sneeze.
You know what Mini Spencer started doing? He'll sneeze and he'll say, "Bless me." Like,
I was unloading the dishwasher yesterday, and I sneezed, and I turned away from the dishwasher and sneezed into my elbow, and Jordan was like, "Gross, you just sneezed all over the dishes." I'm like, "No, I didn't. I literally like turned away and sneezed into my elbow, like, bruh."
mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, I am not very good at remembering to clean out Noelle's ears or to brush her teeth. I'm bad at remembering to brush her teeth.
I'm throwing a little bit.
She probably brushes her teeth like once a week.
I'm throwing a little bit of shade your way for that one.
I know. I'm terrible. I forget to brush my own teeth sometimes, so it's not surprising that I would forget to brush her teeth.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the ADD part of me that just remembers nothing.
I was so close. Crap.
Where did you move to, Tamara? Because I know somebody said that you moved away from Hawaii, and so where did you move that it's snowing? Wake me up when spring gets here. You don't like winter? Okay. I think we should do another sprint. Bless you again. Final bless you. You have been blessed. My mom to my brother, who sneezed in a series of 8 at a time, every time.
Okay, so weird thing is, for some reason, when I'm sneezing and someone says bless you, like I sneeze, and each sneeze, like bless you, bless you, bless you, all of a sudden it just stops my sneeze. My sneeze is fit. But later on, half an hour later, hour, whatever, I'll have the sneeze fit again. It's like, okay.
I only get sneeze fits when I'm starting to get a cold. I don't know what it is. I can always tell when I'm about to have a cold or the flu, because it starts off with me getting sneeze fits like multiple times a day. And then like 3 days later, after about 3 days of multiple sneeze fits in a day, then I'm like stuck in bed because it's so cold.
Uh-huh.
And Tamara, I didn't know you were from West Virginia. That's cool. I've never been to West Virginia. I'm glad that you are back home where you're happy and that you get snow that makes you happy. It has not started snowing here yet, but maybe. I am going to Utah for Christmas and New Year's, so hopefully it'll be snowing there. Devin has cold weather allergies, so winter is always tough on him. I'm sorry. Maybe you should move to like South America where it doesn't snow. You can move to Brazil. Or whatever country. You could move to Mexico or Florida. You could move to Florida. As long as you're not afraid of alligators. And Jay is a sucker for ice skating. I've only been ice skating once.
Me too.
And it was fun. I definitely would do it again, but I've only done it the one time. There is a skating rink in Portland. This is the one that I went to. And there is one that they opened up last year in Salem, but I don't know if they're opening it this year because of all the lockdown and stuff. I doubt that that's going to open. But hopefully next year everything can go back to normal. And Tamara saw her first snow in a decade last week. That's really cool. I'm glad that you have snow again, if it makes you happy. Elbow cough, elbow cough, elbow cough. I know it's supposed to be a dab, but for some reason it says elbow cough when it gets up to the YouTube. Or when it gets to the StreamYard. So, plan to relocate when I can. Well, good luck. The most important thing is to tie your shoelaces tight or you'll be falling all over the place. Yeah, I didn't really fall down a lot. I was able to, go around the rink fairly easily. I just didn't do anything fancy. So yeah. I also love snow. Unfortunately, I live in the bottom of a valley, so we don't really get as much snow. So it kind of sucks, but. And Nikki, you were sitting so still and you weren't blinking, and I thought you were frozen, but then the person in the background moved, and I was like, okay, so she's not frozen.
So this is Lindsay. Come here. Get over here. Come here.
Hi.
This is my bestie, Lindsay. She lives with us. This is Meadow, and this is Spence.
Hi.
They say hi. Hi.
Yeah, you were sitting
I was like concentrating on like the NaNo site, and I was like, I haven't really moved. Oopsie.
Yeah, we're in the rainy season right now.
We have I have 5 minutes. Sorry.
All right. Well, now that Spence is back, we could do another sprint.
I have 6 minutes before NaNo's over.
Did you reach a goal that you were satisfied with?
I got to 34,000.
That's awesome.
34,070 words.
My last draft wasn't even
7 says hi.
6K. My last draft was like 6,000 words shorter than that. So you're doing awesome.
Tamara says hi, Lindsay. And Devin says hi, Lindsay.
The mysterious bedroller person in the background.
How are we supposed to validate our words this year?
You don't? I don't think you have to.
Oh.
Because you didn't have to last year either, and I haven't heard anybody talking about validating their words. So technically, you could lie and say that you won, and they would never know.
Spirals across the bed. I love that.
All right, let's do this sprinting. Woot woot.
I think I'm going to set my hair during this. Watch that.
Don't start. Okay, are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Oh, Nikki disappeared. But there's our third sprint done. So, yay. And the darling writer has come in. My energy's okay because I've accepted that I'm not winning NaNo, so I'm not trying anymore. And I'm working on my December bullet journal instead. So, yay. Tamara's going to bed. NaNo didn't happen this year. That's okay. There's always next year. And happy writing, everyone. Goodbye, Tamara. Good night. And Nikki has returned.
The internet decided. I thought it looked like it was on Meadow's end. I was like, Meadow just froze, and then all of a sudden Meadow's gone. And then all of a sudden our TV glitched. And then all of a sudden StreamYard was like, StreamYard basically saying, StreamYard's not working. And it had the little try again. I was like, hey, it's my end. What the heck?
Oh, Jay is also going to bed. So during that sprint, we have passed midnight Eastern. So to anybody in the Eastern time zone, I hope you had a wonderful NaNo and you all did an amazing job if you did do NaNo, because you have more words now than you did have before. So yay. We have 3 more hours till it hits midnight in my time zone. And this write-a-thon is continuing all the way through to Hawaiian time zone. So if you are in any of those time zones, you are good to go. We are continuing on. Stephanie has 6,061 left. Might not make it, but is definitely making the effort. You might make it. You have 3 hours left. That means you got to write 2,000 words per hour to win. And you already wrote 2,800 during this stream, right? Because you started off with needing, no, not 2,800, 1,800. Because you started off with 7,800 needed, and now you have 6,061 needed. So that's just under 1,800. So I think you could make it. If you can power through and write 2,000 words for the next 3 hours, you got it. So.
Stephanie, what we're talking about?
Yeah, Stephanie.
2,000 words. Oh, Stephanie, yeah. 2 hours?
3 hours.
3 hours. Stephanie,
3 hours till we hit midnight.
2,000 words, Stephanie, you can so do that.
2,000 words per hour.
You can totally do that.
Oh,
you got it.
Very doable. Because remember,
really,
this is the sprinting portion. This is where you run at the wall and do not stop, because the wall is right there. And it's covered in foam padding, and it smells like cake and coffee.
You gotta get there. I can't do math. I'm gonna trust you on that one. Well, you said you had 7,800 words when you came into the stream. We're almost 2 hours in, and you are now down to just over 6,000 left. So that's just about 1,800 words. If you can up that speed just a little bit and write 2,000 words an hour for the next 3 hours, you will win. I guarantee it.
Feel the desperation.
If you really want to win, you got to panic write for the next 3 hours.
Yeah, you're you're in the sweet zone of you can do it, but it's gonna hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only gonna hurt for a little while.
Excuse me.
In terms of my bullet journal, I went to go do the calendar portion, but the pages wouldn't lay flat, so I tore this page out, and I'm redoing the title page on a different page because it's these 2 pages are where the seam was,
Okay.
so it wouldn't lay flat. And for my calendar section, I want it to lay flat. So these ones lay flat, so I just ripped out and started on the next page. Also, I tried to figure out what I wanted to do for my doodle on this title page, and I thought maybe I could draw a Christmas present with the word December spilling out of it. That was not going to work out for me. Then I thought maybe a snow globe.
Ooh.
I don't know yet. And I have my Christmas stickers. I have all these ones that are all sparkly, and then I have these ones that are just two of the same, but
I don't have enough stickers.
I need to get more stickers because I'm starting to run out. I haven't bought any in a while, so I'm starting to run out. Let's see. Catherine hosts the next stream. She usually does longer sprints. Truth.
Ooh, and if your kids are heading to bed,
Oh, yes.
That's when the real stuff happens.
That's when the real stuff happens. I'm most productive at nighttime after Noelle goes to sleep. So, okay. So speaking of the Writeathon, we should jump into our last sprint. We will carry over a little bit over the time, but that's why I scheduled in 30-minute breaks in between.
Yeah, Charlie and I went like 15 minutes over on mine.
Yeah, so we're just going to jump into a fourth sprint, and then we will very quickly wrap up and let everybody take their break before Catherine starts.
So my overall word count was 34,092. But
awesome.
I was about to write it in, and the thing goes, it's 12 o'clock. And I was like, oh. And I went to the NaNo site, and I was about to try to write it in, and I tried to write it in because it said 70, 3470. And I was like, crap. If I was a minute early.
You could try and see on the left side of the stats page where it has all your entries that you've put in. There's this thing that says add update, and you can edit that by the date. You might be able to put it in that way.
Ooh.
Just to get your last few words in there on the site. Because there was a couple of days where I did write, but I forgot to update, and I like to have that streak to get the badges for posting updating every day. So I've used that a lot this month just so I could keep my streak, because I knew I wasn't going to win, but I wanted to do the 30-day streak. So, but yes, I forget everything, and I forgot to update on several days. All right, let's do this last sprint, and then we can wrap up and go head over to Catherine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, went back too far. 3, 2, 1. Go. Okay, there's our 4th sprint done. So we will wrap things up quickly because we went about 15 minutes over almost. And we want people to have a chance to have a break and get up and move and stuff. So I've been Meadow. I organized this write-a-thon, and I hope it's been helpful to everybody. I streamed every day this month. It's been a trip, and definitely not going to stream every day anymore, but I will increase the number of streams I do per week. So that will happen. I don't know what days yet. I'll figure that out, but for right now, just know that it's going to be more often. So yeah, I will let these two say anything that they want to say, and then we can wrap up.
I'm Nikki. I'm a writer. I'm writing trilogy. I write fan fiction. I was trying to do NaNo vlogs, but I've been forgetting past couple of times. And I guess that NaNo's over. I'll have my video about my disability up soon, and my personality tag video up soon. And there's a couple other videos on my channel that I have up. So yeah, that's all I can think of.
Sure. Spence, would you like to say anything?
Hi, I'm Spence. I'm Haley Spence. I go by Spence most of the time on YouTube. I'm a fiction writer and a copywriter and a mom and an artist and a baker and a seamstress and all of the things. And I make videos about that sometimes. Working on that. Pretty soon coming up, I'm going to be doing a writing challenge I'm calling Don't Starve Till You Hit 10K, where I play the game Don't Starve and following a specific set of rules, try to write 10K at the same time, which if you've ever played that game, it wants to kill you. And one of the rules is if I die, I have to start my count over. So that's going to be traumatic, but fun for everybody else. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at A Basic Absurdity, where I talk shit, and my Instagram has devolved into vintage and style-inspired selfies and pictures of pastries and bread, and I have no distinguishing features between the two anymore. And I also post my art on Instagram under at uncanny.artistry, where you get to see inside my sketchbooks and all of the art I've made for the past 2 years now, almost 3.
Awesome. All right, and on that note, Devin put the link for the next stream in there. Ooh, you wrote almost 1,000 words during that sprint. You wrote like 740 or 640.
I was just about to comment on that.
Nice. You're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. You could just keep writing during the break and you'll get there. So yeah, Devin put the link for the next stream, which is on Catherine's channel. And then after that, it goes to Sage for the final part to get us through to midnight Hawaiian time. So if you guys are sticking around, you can click that link and head on over there and take this opportunity to get up, move around, drink some water, get some snacks, whatever you need to do to take care of yourself. And I will see you guys later. Bye.